Education is a vehicle that takes you through life. As an educator, it is my responsibility to create an environment that supports and nurtures the growth of my students, ultimately preparing them for life. I am Terry Daly Robinson, teacher of information technology. Join me on a journey through my teaching philosophy. I have always wanted to teach. I believe I am good at explaining and breaking down concepts that students often find difficult. I particularly wanted to help teachers to improve their practice. This came as no surprise to anyone. My mother was a principal and I'm from a family of educators. The more I became exposed to technology, the more I wanted to share with teachers and students. I believe that students learn best when they feel cared for. In my early teaching years, I was so focused on the content, and my students and I felt like prisoners to the syllabus. Determined to be a teacher of excellence, I quickly realized the value of relationships and its impact on learning. Now I have a new teaching philosophy. Students should never leave a classroom the same way they came. There must be some change. After all, every student has a gift. In any classroom, the gifts are like leaves on a tree. Some may look alike, but they are not exactly the same. They have different strengths, weaknesses, attitudes, aptitudes, and they bring different previous knowledge and experiences to the classroom. This provides me with an opportunity to help my students to bloom. I want my students to believe in themselves. I believe in them. I want them to be successful. I am their biggest cheerleader. I believe they can. I want them to learn the content, learn values, and problem-solving skills. My students are taught to be open and honest about their own learning. My teaching creates opportunities for students to develop themselves and become lifelong learners. Learning is not limited to the four walls of my classroom. I introduce my students to technologies that will pique their interest and to make them want to explore more outside of my classroom, making use of every opportunity. Finally, I make learning meaningful. I take their knowledge and experiences related to the content to form meaning. All students can bloom. They can believe in themselves. They can learn how to learn. They can have open and honest reflections about their strengths and weaknesses. They can capitalize on opportunities and they can make learning meaningful. My teaching philosophy is that whenever my students leave the classroom, they are not just prepared to take an exam, they are prepared to bloom. Bloom wherever life plants them.